Hi everybody, I am back and we are going to talk about the Lindsay Kimono today. So as you can see, I am wearing it and here it is on this amazing Amelia. We have some monochromatic colors going on here. So our Lindsay Kimono is so flattering. It has 3/4 length sleeves. It has a high-low hemline, which I'll show you here in the back. As you can see, so which is super flattering. It's really light and flowy, really comfortable. You can layer a couple of them on at once. I will show you many ways to style this today, so let's start. So here, like I said, we have it with just the Amelia. So just two pieces here, looks very fashionable, but simple at the same time. So with a look like this, these come in small, medium, and large only, and they really are versatile to sizes. So I like to wear mine oversized sometimes, but as you can see, we can fold the sleeves. If it is on somebody that is smaller, this mannequin is a size 4, so this person would probably wear an extra small or extra, extra small. So what we'll do is just roll the sleeves twice. You could do it thicker or thinner, just depends on the length that you want it to get on the arm. But this just adds a little bit to it. Makes it a little bit different, brings in this underlying color, which I always love. Another contrast, almost like another way to pattern mix. So that is the Lindsay Kimono over an Amelia with folded sleeves. Thank you. All right, so as you always know, I'm gonna bring in these bold colors every single week and really have been testing myself on my pattern mixing and just getting out there and really showing the way that we can pattern mix like they do all over the world in high fashion. So here, we have 3 pretty bold patterns, but it works. We have a Julia and we have 2 Lindsays over each other. So we have both smalls here. So depending on the fabric, these both work really, really well. You can see we're incorporating the oranges. We actually have a pop of fuchsia in this Lindsay right here, which you might think wouldn't work with this, but because they all share the color orange and have these darker vibes in them, it works. And this is a very, very bold statement, and I would say for your consumers, as you teach them how to pattern mix and how to pair things together, this would maybe be pattern mixing 3 or pattern mixing C. So where we've really, really taken it to the next level. They've gotten all the basics down. So this would be a great outfit to show them with complex pattern mixing. A great way to layer 2 over each other. So you could even do this with a solid. You can do with stripes if you want it to be a little bit more simple, but you can layer these over any of our other styles. It just adds a little bit, and if it's a cooler day, you're gonna be a little bit more warm with 2 of these on. So that is 2 Lindsays layered over each other. Some amazing pattern mixing over Julia. Alrighty, so this is one of my favorite outfits today. We have these fall bold colors. I'll show you really quickly what we have here. This is the finished product. So this is a Lindsay actually folded over an Anna. And so let me show you here of how this was accomplished. And what you're gonna do is, I'll put this over here. You're gonna pull one side, grab the edge of that, pull it all the way over. And you're gonna wanna make sure that it's not bulky or getting too bulged on the side. So you put that there. It should lay pretty flat to your body. Then you'll get this other side over here with the other corner. And then you can use any belt on this. You could use a thin belt, a thick one. You can wear it high on your waistline. Like I could add a belt here and wear it higher, or you can wear it lower on your waist. This really works. A lot of our styles that we use, we like to wear higher up on our waist, and that's what most of them work like. But I think this, you can really change it up. So you could even put it down a few. We'll take these sleeves out. And as you can see, it just makes a really complete look. Using 2 of our styles, making this Lindsay Kimono really creative and just showing your teams and your consumers another way to style this amazing piece. This is actually really comfortable as well. That's why I really love these kimonos, that they're so lightweight and it almost doesn't feel like you're wearing anything over, but it adds so much to your outfit. So that is the Lindsay crossed over, belted, and over an Anna dress. Thank you. Alrighty. So here we have our size 16 mannequin. So we have a size large Carly and a Lindsay Kimono tied in the middle. So this is a really, really simple way to add a little pizzazz to your outfit. So I'll show you this down. And as you can see, this is one of our knitted kimonos. So because these are both loose pieces, you want to accentuate that waistline and make it a little bit more feminine. So I'll show you from the back. This is the best way that I think it is to do it. It's just easier, but you'll grab it from the back while you're wearing it. Bring it back forward. So then you'll have it tighter in the back of you. So then you just grab both sides, you tie that over, and you just pull. You can make an actual knot, you can let it loose, whatever you would like. But this just adds a little bit. You'll pull these in here. You'll make sure that these two tails are even. This is just a great way to change it up and just add a little bit. And I like that we're incorporating a solid here. We aren't using the exact blue, and that's what I challenge you as well, to really change it up and use different color schemes and try to use some monochromatic colors that you see in Pantone colors or that you see in your color wheels. Make sure to be using those and really incorporate corresponding colors. Patrick is so amazing in the way that he does this already in some of our styles, and it's good to really appreciate that and look into it. You can see we have mustards, light blues, blacks, and reds in here, and that just shows you that all four of those colors can be paired together. So a great way, we're incorporating another color. Also using pattern mixing and texture here in the Lindsay. We have it tighter in the back. This can be scrunched any way you like. It doesn't have to be perfect. Messy is good sometimes. So that is the Lindsay Kimono tied over a large Carly. Okay, so here is one of our more complex ways to wear the Lindsay. It doesn't take too long, but it looks amazing when you have a finished product. So it definitely looks even better on the body. What I wanted to show you here is we have a linne tucked under a Lindsay Kimono sleeve. That's a great part about the 3/4 length sleeve, is that you can put a linne underneath and show some different patterns. But we have it tucked under the same way we did on the Anna, so wrapped like this underneath. And a great way, we didn't do it here, so depending on the size of the Cassie or whatever bottom piece that you're styling with, you can actually pin it on this side and pin it here if you don't want it to move around too much. But if you're wearing a Cassie, it works best because it's tighter fitted. And so we're wearing the Cassie up high on the waist. I'll just go ahead and show you this, how we have it. So as you can see, the Lindsay here, both corners are pulled as far as it can go. So that's literally what you'll do. You just grab them, pull all the way in, pull all the way in, and it's fun. You can see in my GG to show a little pop of pattern under there. So we're showing that linne here and under the sleeves, but then you just put that Cassie back up. And the biggest thing with this is to make sure that it's not too bulky on the bottom. So you'll make sure to go underneath and mess with that. It is such a flattering look. I'll show you from behind as well. Fix the Cassie. Such a flattering look, and makes it a Lindsay Kimono look now like a top. And I just love this look so much. I think that these patterns go amazing together. Like I said before, they're not exactly the same colors, but we're incorporating two different shades of teal, a couple shades of red. We have some burgundy in there. So just get creative and get bold with your choices, and really just get out there and try to make some creative looks. So that is the linne underneath the Lindsay Kimono crossed under a Cassie. I know that seems very complex, but I promise once you try it, it's not too bad, and it looks beautiful. Alrighty, so I love this look so much. We have some fun corresponding colors here. So you see we have all these burgundies and pinks. Right here is the epitome of pattern mixing. We have 4 different patterns in this. Stripes are always a neutral, but even this Madison is pretty much a neutral because it's so consistent throughout the whole pattern and it's very simple. But in both of these, so what we have underneath, I'm gonna take this off. So this is actually a Shirley, and so we found some amazing prints that go together in our inventory, but we're gonna just layer that over. And because of the length of the Shirley, you can see that pattern on the entire bottom layer. And they actually go up perfectly together, so it just looks so great together. We have a striped GG underneath and a Madison skirt. We've picked this teal color to really just change it up, to add colors that are in the same color family but that go great together. And this is just a great way to use 4 different LuLaRoe patterns. One of my favorite things about us is that we can do that and still look so fashionable and so great and still feel flattering. We're wearing this Madison high up on the waist, of course, and it just looks so great. So that is the Lindsay over the Shirley and a GG tucked into the Madison skirt. Okay, so here is a fun, simple way to change up your Lindsay as well. We have this on our size 22 mannequin. We have this really fun, almost 70s or 80s vibes going on with this Julia, which I love so much. So because this print is so bold, we have chosen a more simple pattern to go over it. We have very thin pinstripes. I don't know if you can see that here, but incorporating actually both the green and the teals that are in this Julia, so it went perfectly. And what we've done is just to add a little bit, I'll show you this, I'll undo one of them, but you just grab the corners of the Lindsay and you just make a simple knot here. You don't want it to go too high or have the knot be too large or it'll look a little bit off, but it's just a simple way you do it on both sides and make sure that they're symmetrical and even, and a fun way to just spice it up and add something different. So that is the Lindsay Kimono tied on both sides over the Julia dress. Thank you. Alrighty, and last but not least, the Lindsay, the way it was designed to wear, just by itself. What we did here is just to show you a simple way to make this outfit complex and really fashionable, but while still just wearing this piece the way it was designed to be worn. So we have a perfect tee tied, I'll show you in the back. We have a perfect tee tied over this Carly, and it's a fun way that we've done it that I've shown before. What you do is you tuck it under. So if you wanted to take this Lindsay off, for instance, that's the way you would do it. You just tuck in that colors. What you do in the perfect tee is the 2 front corners, you just pull behind and tie in the back. But so that's the way it is, and that's how we're making this very tight effect here on the waist. And then we just find some corresponding colors, all really fall great colors that go together. We have some olive greens, some burgundies, some blues, some yellows. And it's just, the Lindsay Kimono just adds a little bit more. So just like a Sarah would or a Jackson or a Harvey, an amazing layering piece that works so well, is so comfortable, has fun sleeves to mess with that you can fold, layer underneath. So that is the Lindsay Kimono, and I hope you have an amazing day.